Here with Assistant Coach Mike Fahy of the Franklin Pierce baseball team. And Coach Fahy, among his myriad duties with the program, is kind of head chief of the pitching staff, give or take a little bit, in concert with Coach King. Coach, we just went through the NE10 tournament this weekend. It's a lot of games in a short period of time. What did you like? What didn't you like about your pitching staff last weekend?
I like Crawford, how he came out and set the tone against Stonehill. I thought he threw a gem of a game. And then we had Thompson in that second game. And I thought he set the tone early with throwing some strikes, but got a little tired when he hit the 100-pitch mark. And then McGowan, I thought McGowan was in the game and throwing strikes again. And then the big surprise of the weekend that I thought was Haran coming in and throwing six innings in the last game. Thought he did a great job.
Now, you mentioned Crawford and Thompson at the top of that rotation. They're going to go likely in the first two games again this weekend. Just talk about the importance, how important it is going into this East Regional to get two solid starts right out of the gate.
Well, both of those guys can throw complete games, especially Crawford this year. Crawford sets the tone because he throws first pitch strikes, gets ahead of a lot of batters, keeps them off balance, moves his pitches in and out, and mixes it up pretty much with that curveball and changeup. I mean, he throws the 3 pitches for strikes, and he gives you a lot of innings. Thompson, I think the last two starts, he's starting to click towards last year's form. Again, he gets ahead of batters. Then he can come back with his slider. I think his slider has better bite to it right now than it had earlier in the year. And I think that overall he's getting ahead of his batters.
And what kind of difference will it make for you guys if they both come out and throw well to start the week?
Oh, huge, because if they can both throw complete games and we don't have to get into that bullpen, that makes it a lot easier. But I also, earlier in the questions, Camacho did a great job also being able to come out of the pen. He was another one that I shouldn't have left out earlier.
He threw a lot of pitches over the weekend.
He threw a lot of pitches, and what he showed me was that he has some resiliency to that arm. I mean, to come back the next day and throw, I don't know how many innings he threw, but he threw earlier the day before and then came back the next day out of the bullpen, and he was throwing just as hard as he was the day before. So his arm's back in shape, and he's feeling good too.
Now, we talked a lot about individuals here. Let's look at the pitching staff as a whole. Give me 2 or 3 things that the pitching staff needs to do to be successful this weekend.
Well, the guys got to throw strikes, get ahead of their batters, and they got to be able to mix their pitches up, moving it in, moving it out, being able to throw that slider for strikes. But the big thing that they have to do is they need to be able to come in and throw strikes to first pitch or get ahead of their batters. I think that's the key to us.
It's Assistant Coach Mike Fahy with Ravens Baseball. The Ravens open Thursday against St. Anselm. Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome.